And now, to host the sales and marketing panel representing cruise planners and American Express travel representative, please welcome CEO and co-founder Michelle Fee and COO and co-owner Vicky Garcia.
Tell this audience what's going to happen this morning.
Well, each cruise line representative is going to come up here, and they're going to share a little bit about their companies, what they do, and I'll follow my table. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with it later on.
We are. So we're going to bring executives out. They're backstage, and they can't wait. And we told each and every one of them that they better prepare to share their best practices with all of you so that you can grow your cruise business. Are you ready to meet the panel? So let's put your hands together and show them some love. Woo! We've got John Ternesky from Princess Cruises.
Vicky Freed from Royal Caribbean International.
We got Ron Gulaskey from Celebrity Cruises. Come on, put your hands together.
From Holland, America.
We got Joe Jiffo from MSC Cruises.
Camille Olivere from Norwegian Cruise Line.
We got Adolfo Perez from Carnival Cruise Line.
And last but certainly not least, Randall Soy from Regent Seven Seas.
Woo! So welcome, panel.
Woo-hoo, welcome.
Welcome,
Have a seat in your thrones.
How y'all doing this morning? Are you ready to share some incredible cruise industry insights? We are.
Absolutely.
A little better than that, guys.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. We're excited to be here. Where's your cruise-a-tube?
Michelle, let's get this out of the way already. Did you guys check out their socks and their lovely shoes? It seems to be a trending topic at every one of these sessions. I think each of their socks have hashtags.
Yes.
And extra points for whoever wore green. Just saying.
Well, there's a little green in here. A little green.
So we're going to start off, just to shake it up a little bit, and we're going to go off all over the place with Adolfo. Adolfo is the VP of Sales and Trade Marketing. I feel like a commercial. For Carnival Cruise Line, where he's worked his entire career. His favorite TV show in high school? Laverne and Shirley. His high school celebrity crush? Farrah Fawcett. It's a hair thing.
Mine too.
The one thing he regrets buying when he was in high school? A pair of white pants and those hideous white shoes. Although I saw him wear them in November.
Did you?
And you had the white belt to match as well, I'm sure.
Probably.
So Adolfo, it's been a while since Carnival had a new ship, right?
Yep.
So tell us what's your favorite feature on board Carnival Vista?
Oh, wow, that's hard. So yeah, Carnival Vista is just about to turn a year old, and a lot of cool, fun things on board the Carnival Vista. I'm looking at some of the pictures, and Skyride has got to be one of the best things on board. Really fun. It's 150 feet above the ocean. You get to pedal around the ship. It is really spectacular. You get amazing vistas from the Vista. I'd also say that the IMAX theater is really amazing. We actually run movies when they are released in the theaters here on board the ship. And it is exactly like sitting in an IMAX theater on land. So really, really fun. Dining options are amazing. We have my favorite Guy Fieri's. I always say that. Those are the best burgers at sea. Sorry, everybody, including my sisters. And just a lot of different dining options. Free ones like Guy Fieri's. We also have specialty dining. We have also really cool new cabin types. We have a whole family zone called Family Harbor. And in Family Harbor, they have access to this exclusive lounge, key card access. There's a concierge in there for the families. Kids get to eat free in the specialty dining with their parents. And we also have the Havana Cabanas. And Michelle and I spent a little time sipping a few mojitos out there a few months ago, right?
Just one.
Just one? I may have had 3. I don't know how many she had. So Really great ship. It's really the next iteration of Carnival, and you'll see her sister ship next year, Horizon, a third Vista class ship coming in 19, and then we have the 2 new huge LNG ships starting in 2020.
So let's go on to your second question. So Carnival has extended their Carnival's Journey Enrichment series. Share with us what our clients will experience.
So I'm going to tell you in 2 seconds what Carnival Journeys is, and then I'm going to take the rest of my time for something else. So Carnival Journeys are our extended sailings. They're anywhere from 9 to 15, 17 days, depending on the sailing. Go to goccl.com and check out Journeys. Lots of information there. But what I'm going to do here for the next minute is let you all know that these 2 ladies nominated me for Man of the Year for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. I now have 2 full-time jobs.
You're welcome.
And my goal is to raise the most amount of money so I can be named Man of the Year, but really it's to get more money, obviously, for the LLS. We have some team members that are survivors of lymphoma and leukemia. Our president's mother, Christine Duffy, was diagnosed when she was 60 with lymphoma, and she's 81 years old today and alive. And it's because of the amazing donations that we get from everyone. So if you go to my Facebook page, you can go to facebook.com/Carnival Trade, or look me up, Adolfo Perez, and that's with an F, not a PH. You can actually find the link to my fundraising page. We're actually selling our Travel Agents Rock t-shirts there for $20. 100% of that goes to the LLS. And, or you can go to GoCCL when you're checking out the Journey stuff. Go to GoCCL, and there's a link there to go to my Facebook page. So looking forward to your support. Thank you so much. And I hope we collect the most amount of money for the LLS.
Good. Let's get behind them as the travel industry. Let's help support. Oh my gosh, Vicky, it's our lightning round. So panelists, pick up your paddles. You have an A, B, C, or D.
And audience, you guys can play along. At your table, you've got A, B, C, and D. Nominate one person at your table. Don't all fight for them, right? And as we ask questions, you're going to raise what letter you think it is. And jump up and down and scream and all that stuff.
You guys okay over there?
So let's see who's smarter. I don't know. Is the executive panel smarter than all of you out in the audience?
Hell no.
No.
Let's find out. So here's our first question.
See, dude.
In what cruising region is it against the law to wear camouflage? Is it A, the Mediterranean? Is it B, the Caribbean? Is it C, South Pacific? Or is it D, New Jersey?
All right, let's see.
Okay, how many of you got it right?
B's and A's and
Okay, how many of you picked B?
I thought it was New Jersey.
That's what I
Good
picked.
job. I think the audience won that one. So Joe Jiffo, you are the new Senior Vice President for MSC Cruises. Joe was a wannabe rock star, and he loves all genres of music, but his music career was cut short. And that's due to the fact that he just didn't have any talent. So he decided to get into the travel industry. He loved Welcome Back, Kotter. So did I.
Look at my hair.
Vinny Barbarino. And guess who his high school crush was? Farrah Fawcett. So welcome, Joe.
So, Joe, let's talk a little bit about the growth of MSC Cruises since the day you started. I'm kidding. It's like 8 days ago. You guys are making quite an investment in the North American market. Tell us about your new ships and what we can expect over the next several years.
Yeah, so as you walk into the convention center, you can see we're branding ourselves really for the North America market. You can see our new ships all over the place. So $10 billion investment over the next 9 years. So we have 11 new ships. So we're going to be from 12 ships to 23 ships just in the next 9 years. So really growing amazingly. First new ship coming out will be the Miravia. We'll start in June, just in a few more months. We're going to christen her. And she'll be over in Europe doing the Western Med. And then in in December, we're going to have our first U.S. christening with the brand new Seaside, which is going to be an amazing new ship. It's going to have the condo concept. So if you see the pictures around and the banners around the convention center, and you saw a lot of people taking pictures in front of the condo concept at our lighted trade show yesterday. So a lot going on there. We're going to have a 360-degree promenade on the Seaside. It's going to be really cool. It's going to bring guests closer to the ocean. So for those that love sun-loving vacations, the ship is going to be really about the outdoor space. 360-degree promenades with outdoor dining and more spa facilities outdoors. So bringing balconies closer to the sea. So very, very exciting on the Seaside. And then, of course, we're really growing in the North America market. And that's what our focus is. The Vena's here right now. We've got Seaside, of course, coming in December. And then following that, in 2019, the Meraviglia will be over in Miami as well. So the growth market, North American, is huge for us.
So I hear that MSC has a Cirque du Soleil show. Well, I like saying that, which was created exclusively for MSC. So what type of unique entertainment should our customers expect?
Yeah, so it's the actual full Cirque du Soleil show, one of the premier artistic entertainment companies in the world. And what we're going to have on the ship, it's going to be on the Meraviglia class ship. So starting in June, we'll have it on the Meraviglia class. We've built a custom-built lounge for the show that'll hold up to 400 people, and we'll have 6 shows a week with a slight upcharge for the event, but it's going to be fantastic and one of the premier shows at sea. So really looking forward to that. And for all of you out there, please, you'll see us being more available in the North American market, and come to us. Give us a test drive if you haven't tried us yet.
Awesome. Uh-oh. I think I feel another lightning round coming up here. We didn't hear any thunder, but that's all right. We're good. So get ready. Everyone get your cards ready. You guys get your paddles ready. Don't beat each other with them. All right. You can read a question up here, but how many gallons of gas an hour are needed for the average cruise ship to run? Is it?
There it is.
Delayed thunder. Is it A, 1,000 gallons, B, 3,000 gallons, C, 5,000 gallons, and D, depends on how much Mexican food is served on board? What do we got? I got a lot of D's, I got C's over there. A lot of C's, a lot of C's.
C's.
And the correct answer is, all right, B. I bet you I know one person in this room that knew that answer with certainty was Richard Fain.
Well, they don't actually run on gas. So.
Correct. I thought that
Sorry,
was a trick question.
I thought it was a trick question
Me
too.
too. I was looking for 0.
So Ron Gulaskey, you are the new AVP of National and Strategic Accounts for Celebrity Cruises. So Ron, you just got the AVP job and you ran home and you told your kids. And your kids turned around and said to you, Dad, does that A stand for almost a VP? Ron was a high jumper for Penn State University, and he loved TV show Three's Company. So welcome, Ron.
All right, Ron. So let's just say celebrities had some pretty big news just recently.
Yeah.
Celebrity Edge was announced, and it has some exciting features. You want to tell us about some of this?
Absolutely. It's been called transformational, revolutionary, a monumental change. But one thing that we really haven't done a good job of getting the word out is, and I'm going to need help with some of my panelists just the end one, sorry. I'm sorry, Eva. I'll give you the towels after. But our staterooms, the view of our verandas, it's actually 33% larger than the other staterooms that are in the industry. So just picture this, if you two could hold this up. Come on.
Yeah.
You can wash your hands afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea, Adolfo. Very well done.
So this is a good time if you want to take a picture as well. My kids use those. So just picture on your staterooms now, when you go to a stateroom on a regular veranda, you have the curtains on either side, right? Behind those curtains is actually metal, and that's why they have the curtains there. What's great is, as you know, the edge, it's all glassed on the side, so you don't have the veranda sticking out. So this is what it looks like on a regular cruise ship. And you guys, thank you for your help. Appreciate you guys helping launch it. And if you guys could, you can sit, please. That's the view on the Celebrity Edge Veranda stateroom.
That is a beautiful celebrity.
So you get to see all the panelists, all the Caribbean, all Mediterranean, which is fantastic. So it's 33% larger. That took up 2 minutes of my time. Also on the Edge is if you have a smartphone, an iPad, or the wall, you push a button and the window comes down on the outside. So it's your whole room becomes a veranda, which is absolutely fantastic. So, and due to time, I'll just say one more thing is the magic carpet that everyone's seen. It hangs out the side of the ship, the coolest thing you've ever seen in cruising. One thing you don't see on this is it's at nighttime, the lights are all different every night, so it's very cool. But it goes down to 4 different floors, and it's a different experience on each floor. So 16th floor is dining on the edge, 14th floor is an extension of the pool deck, and then deck 5 is a specialty restaurant, and this is the outdoor seating of that. And deck 2 that's the platform that you get off the ship. So on other ships where you come down and you see like 2 little areas, you all get in a thing and shoot out the sides, it's about this size. It's the size of a tennis court. So it's huge, it's easy to get on and off the ship, which is fantastic.
Awesome. Wow, good one. So Celebrity has added 2 more ships in the Galapagos, which adds 65% more capacity. Tell us why you expanded in this market.
I think the biggest reason was the travel agents were complaining so much that we didn't have enough capacity for you. Is the biggest reason. Is we always heard everyone say, you don't have enough space, I don't have time, I don't have anything that I can sell into. So we expanded at 65%, which is a lot for the Galapagos. It's 2 new ships that are down there. What's fantastic about it is 16 guests, 48, or 99 guest ships. So you have anybody that wants a different experience can do it. And really, the best people to target for this are the well-traveled people that you have in your group, the people that are looking for the bucket list or the dream vacation that's out there. And really, it's most importantly, too, which we're really finding out, especially the smaller ships of the 3, river cruisers absolutely love this. So we would love for you to send all your river cruisers to us as well.
I hear it's life-changing.
And to our big ships as well.
I hear it's life-changing, too.
It is life-changing.
People love the Galapagos.
It is. When people do it, it's the experience of a lifetime. Probably the most talked about thing they do.
Okay, here's another lightning round. Ready, guys? Everybody got their paddles in their hand? Okay, what does thalassophile mean?
What is
it
Thalassophile.
A, a type of whirlpool, B, a person who loves the sea, C, a person who has bad gas from eating at the buffet, or D, a place in Siberia where people go to meditate? Let's see what we got out there. We got A's and B's and A's and B's and C's. Oh, we got change. Okay. It happens to be a person who loves the sea and ocean.
The audience rocked that one.
I think
That was a wild guess.
I think we're all thalassophiles, right?
Oh, wow.
We all love it.
Just sit by you in school.
That's good.
All right, so now we're going to change it over to Ms. Camille.
Oh, look at that.
Camille Olivere is the Senior Vice President of Sales for Norwegian Cruise Line. She was a high school track star and wore braces up until the 11th grade. They look great, by the way. Her favorite TV show was Charlie's Angels. There's a theme here. Camille went to college and majored in Chinese studies and wanted to become an international spy. That's pretty cool. But she became the next best thing, a travel agent. I mean, it's close, it's sexy. Let's welcome Camille Olivere.
Thank you.
So Camille, Norwegian, it's expanding your fleet quite substantially through 2019. You have 4 ships on order and 2 additional ships on option. These ships are smaller than the Breakaway, so why are you going smaller and not larger?
Yeah, okay, so our largest class of ship, the Breakaway class, is 4,000 passengers. And of course, Breakaway is included in that, sailing round trip from New York, 7-day itineraries. And also, the Getaway is a Breakaway class ship and is in the Baltics this summer. And then, of course, we have Norwegian Escape, sailing year-round out of Miami. And then we're launching Norwegian Joy, which is also a breakaway class ship in China this summer. So our first ship in China, that's a tongue twister, isn't it? So that's super exciting for us. And then our last in the breakaway class is Norwegian Bliss. We're super excited about bringing a big ship to Alaska. The biggest feature that is so important for Alaska on Norwegian Bliss is this two-story viewing deck that's over 20,000 square feet. It's going to be an amazing experience sailing into Alaska, and of course, double size of the Haven on Norwegian Bliss. So that's very exciting for us. So we just announced that we are now, we've just purchased 4 new ships. They are the Leonardo class of ship, and they are slightly smaller. And those ships are smaller because we're actually expanding now as a brand, and we want to be able to offer more rich port content. So we're going to be able to go into more ports in the U.S. and internationally, and that's why we're going with a little bit smaller ship.
Very cool. And I have a 2-part question. So your Partners First initiative was an investment Norwegian made into travel partners, like all of us here. That's part 1, and then the other one, because I know I've been asked that a million times, is the popular Norwegian Free at Sea promotion being extended?
Yeah, okay, so Partners First is really, it is the lens through which we make all of our decisions. It's actually become a philosophy, and it's great because every time we as an organization, as a company, go to make a decision, we consider the impact to our travel partners. And it actually dovetails quite nicely into your question about Free at Sea, because Free at Sea, when we went to create a promotion, we wanted to create a promotion that was going to benefit the guests and get their attention, and also to benefit us, of course, but also to impact the travel agent community in a positive way. And Free at Sea really is a win for all 3 parties because the guest gets a choice of things like, prepay or dining, specialty dining options, beverage packages, free shore excursions, and you guys are getting paid commission on that because effectively with our higher price, you're getting paid commission on that. So it's been very, very successful, and it cuts off in the end of June, but you're definitely going to continue to see it in the marketplace.
Awesome. Uh-oh, here's the next lightning round. How much beer is consumed in 1 week on a mega ship? Is it A, 60,000 bottles, B, 100,000 bottles because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, C, 20,000 bottles because martinis are getting popular, or D, 80,000, but who's counting? All right, let's see what we got. We got B over there, we got C, we got B, we got B, we got B, we got B, A, C. Who are we going to count on over here? This is all over the board.
It's all over the place.
I guess it depends which one of these is on the sailing.
So it's 80,000.
And the answer's D, 80,000 bottles.
Finally, get one right.
You got one right? Are there prizes?
In 1 week.
So next up, Vicky Free, Senior Vice President Sales for Royal Caribbean. And if anyone knows Vicky, and I do well, they know she's the queen of note card collecting. I think she can open up a stationery store. Her favorite band in high school was the Beach Boys, and her celebrity crush was Barry Manilow.
Vic, I think you might have better chances with Farrah Fawcett.
I know, Barry switched teams on me.
I don't think he ever was on the other team.
So Vicky, obviously Royal Caribbean's great at catering to family travel. Kind of goes synonymous with that. Tell us what is unique and why your ships appeal to different generations.
Well, I think it starts with our ships themselves. They are very large, they're innovative, and we're able to build a lot of different features and activities for the multi-gen family, especially the children and the teenagers, whether it's our unique flow rider or the activities we have on board for really all ages. But on many of our ships, we have a nursery, so a lot of couples today have children later in life, and although they're both working, they want to travel with their infant, and so they don't want to be with the infant the entire time, so we have a nursery that they can drop the baby off at, but we have a children's program that really starts at age 3 all the way up to the teens, along with our toddler program. What we do that is different is that we hire very experienced and educated people that work with our children in all of the activities. So for example, everybody who's involved in our Adventure Ocean program must have a 4-year minimum college degree in some field related to either early childhood, teaching, recreation, and they must have 3 years of work experience. And so for us, multi-generational travel is, our sweet spot. We like to say that we own the family market. We have many, many rooms and accommodations that can sleep 5+. We even have the 4-bedroom, 4-bath villa that can sleep 14 people. So if they have a big family, we can handle them. And so we also do a couple of other things. Recently, we announced that we have lifeguards at all of our pools, on all of our ships. So that's something, safety first. We also have life vest jackets that are complimentary for the young children to borrow while they're in the pools. And then one last thing that I did share at our workshop the other day, which I think is important for you as travel professionals to know, is, as I said, safety is our #1 priority aboard our ships. And all of our guests on board, the manifest, the entire manifest, at 30 days out, we send it to the FBI. The FBI scrapes the entire manifest to see if we have any registered sex offenders on board our ships. And if we do cancel the sailings. We cancel the people. And we do protect your commission. In fact, in one of the workshops the other day, an agent stood up, she goes, I did get that call from you, and you did protect the commission, and we respect that you guys want that kind of an environment. To my knowledge, there are only 3 cruise lines that do this. One is by Celebrity Cruises and Royal Caribbean. And so for us, again, it's a priority to have a safe environment that everybody can enjoy the experience.
And your second question, you're also known for amazing entertainment on board your ships. Anything new on the horizon? And how would an agent position this when they're selling to a first-time cruiser?
Okay, well, tonight you're all going to have the opportunity to see some of the entertainment. We've actually flown in a cast from the Allure of the Seas. They arrived last evening, so I know they're here. And I think you're going to get firsthand experience of the type of entertainment we have. But very quickly, our entertainment is across 4 different stages. We are the only cruise line that can say that. We have, of course, entertainment on the big stage. We have entertainment in the air through our aerialists. But we also have entertainment in our ice arenas, which are beautiful ice shows. And of course, on the Oasis class, we have the Aqua Theater. We have more Broadway award-winning, Tony Award-winning musicals aboard our fleet than any other cruise line. And we really have entertainment with live bands, live music, whether it's jazz, we have comedy clubs. So there's never an opportunity for a client not to find something on board our ships that they will enjoy.
Well, thank you. Okay, everyone get ready, because this one is a doozy. Okay, here we go. Everybody ready? What do travelers say they enjoy most about their cruise? Is it A, food, B, entertainment? Is it C, making whoopee? Or is it D, the spa?
All right, I see C's, I see A's, I see B's, I see A's.
No, the girls are not supposed to pick it.
What? Wait a minute.
Wait.
Hey, hold on a second. Hold on.
I think all the guys here.
Ladies, put your paddles down.
Look at that.
Ladies, put your paddles down.
How did she?
There's a common theme here.
That was good.
You know what, Vicky? I just saw some lady over here hit her husband and say, honey, you better not put up that makeup. You know,
That's
this was
awesome.
a scientific study, and you know what? The guys got it right.
Eva, very nice. You travel with that?
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
So stereotypical. So Eva. Eva Jenner's VP of Sales for North America for Holland America Line and Seabourn. Eva's a Gen Xer. There you go, sister. Who loved Duran Duran. Yeah. Her name is Ria. Her most iconic memory was Michael Jackson doing the moonwalk. I can't do it, so. Her favorite TV show in high school was Cheers, you know, where everybody knows your name.
You weren't in high school.
So welcome, Eva.
Thank you. I don't know, is my mic working?
No, it's fine.
Hello?
You got it. Just speak into your
I'm
breasts.
just going to talk here.
Okay, Holland America is unveiling an integrated communications program that promotes travel as a positive force in changing perspectives. I really love this. This is great. So tell us where and how you plan to market this new initiative.
Yeah, we have been bringing people around the world for over 140 years on Holland America Line.
You look great.
And yeah, and one of the things that, and we brought, I wasn't there from day one. But the thing that we really truly believe is travel can change the world. And we bring people closer together. So the further we travel, the closer we become with one another. And we have created a microsite. If you go to whywesail.com, we have videos on there. But our president, Orlando Ashford, has said that we need to travel. It's traveling with a purpose. So there are some things that we've done on board our ships to really enhance the experience, to make our guests understand cultures and people and the places that they're visiting ahead of time. For example, we have introduced EXC, that's Exploration Central, and this is sitting high atop our ship in the crow's nest. And this is a place where your guests can go and really learn about the places that they're visiting. So the experts that we have on board will tell your guests if they're interested in a particular place that they're about to visit, telling them about the culture, showing them videos. We've also partnered with Afar magazine to provide destination guides that help your guests understand, your clients understand the places that they're going before they get there. And then the other part of it too is that we are, everything that we're doing on board is related to this. So Holland America Line is all about that fully immersive experience. We partnered with America's Test Kitchen. How many of you watch America's Test Kitchen? Woo! All those cooks out there.
Cheers.
Yeah. And we partnered with them so that we now have a dedicated space where your clients can come on board and learn how to make the cuisine of the places that they're visiting. So, for example, if our ship is headed to China, they will learn how to make dumplings. If they're going to Hawaii, and as you can see, I'm a Hawaiian. I grew up there. I heard some clapping. Do I have some Hawaiians out there? Oh.
They thought you were giving away Hawaii trip.
All right, yes. But if you go to Hawaii, you'll learn how to make maybe a lau lau. And so it's really an all immersive experience. But go and check out whywesail.com, and you'll learn more about the history of Holland America Line and what we believe in as far as bringing people closer together.
That's great. You guys had some exciting news a few months ago where you partnered with Oprah Winfrey. You get a card. You get a card. All compliments of Holland America. I think there's 4 sailings so far. What can our guests expect on these sailings?
Oh my gosh, we are so excited about the Big O. Not that one, not the one that these guys all.
Wow.
Sorry.
Typical.
Am I blushing? We are really excited about our partnership with O Magazine. Actually, Oprah herself will be sailing aboard the Eurodam in July up to Alaska. This is Oprah's year of adventure, and she has never been to Alaska before. Wow. That's a place that's on her bucket list. So she is going to do it in style on board a Holland America Line ship. But what your clients can expect about this relationship with O Magazine is finely curated events on board that are curated by O Magazine. So, for example, Adam Glassman, who is their creative director, he is going to have a program on board, and this will be on all of our ships. He will have a program on board where he will help people figure out, well, what should I pack for travel, and what should I do to look chic when I'm traveling? And then we'll have Oprah's book club on board. We'll have people from Super Soul 100, if you know what that is. We'll have guests come on board, some of these Super Soul 100 folks come on board and do talks or events, if it's meditation or doing things to better yourself. So we're really excited about this partnership.
So will Stedman be there?
I don't know. Gail will, though. Gail will definitely be there.
All right, I see another lightning round coming up. Why is a safety drill called a muster? Is it A, because the captain doesn't like ketchup, B, because it means to gather, C, because they serve hot pretzels, or D, because safety is the utmost priority? I love people hollering it out. Wow. They're trying to help you guys out here.
We need help.
Wow. No, obviously, Randall, there's something going on here. Everyone else has a different answer than you.
That's okay.
And the right answer is B, it means to gather. Tonight, we will muster in this room to watch fabulous entertainment by our sponsors.
Right. Randall, let's move on.
Yes, that's
Soy.
Randall.
The one on the left.
I'm noticing a trend.
Randall's the Executive Vice President of Sales for Region 7 Seas. And Randall has spent his entire career there since the inception of the company in 1990. That's pretty impressive. And he said he started in travel to meet girls.
It worked.
His favorite high school band was The Who. And oh, look who Randall's high school sweetheart crush was. Farrah Fawcett.
Look at that.
So I have a confession. That was my high school crush, too. I'm in good company.
Absolutely.
So Randall, since you're closest to me, your newest ship, the Seven Seas Explorer, which I got to go on last July, debuted last summer, has a tagline of the most luxurious ship ever built. It's a bold statement. Tell them how you can own up to that.
We lied. No. Good morning, everybody. No, when you set the bar like that by saying you're launching the most luxurious ship ever built, as a sales and marketing guy, that's kind of setting the bar up here, right? But hopefully your clients have come back and said, yes, they hit the mark. We're so proud of what we were able to deliver with Seven Seas Explorer, our first new ship in 13 years. It takes a lot of time, effort, energy, and money to build the world's most luxurious ship, but we think we did. And some of the things that we believe and have invested in that allow us to make that claim and enable you to articulate that to your clients and why that's important. A couple things. Could be close to 500 chandeliers, the over an acre of marble, half of it white Carrara. In fact, where that's from, they were out of stock. So if you went to the local Italian Home Depot, you couldn't get any. Could be the art collection, including 2 Picassos. Or what really blew people away, I think, for those who've had the opportunity to see it, it was the over 4,000 square foot Regent Suite sitting at the top of the ship with inclusive spa treatments from Canyon Ranch, free first class air, a number of items. There are just so many elements that we believe that Explorer and the rest of the fleet now as the most luxurious fleet ever launched.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So,
wow.
Randall, Regent 7 Seas is all-inclusive, and I think it might be easier for us to say what's not included.
Damn.
So please explain where and how an agent should market your product.
So what do you think the most powerful 4-letter word in marketing may be? Well done, the one that's listed up there in bold 42 times or whatever it is. We believe in that. And as a luxury product, there were some people who felt that there was a disconnect between free and luxury. But I think together, we've helped educate and communicate that message really, really effectively. And I think it's so important for travel professionals to be able to differentiate our product and others to the right customer, understanding their needs and what's important to them. But we find our very all-inclusive concept, including free business class air now, free Wi-Fi, no charges for gratuities or alternative dining, free unlimited shore excursions, really enable you to position this to both existing cruisers who are looking for a more intimate, more inclusive experience, but also for land-based vacationers who are concerned about the price of add-ons on board a cruise. When you think about all the things that are included for a Regent experience, your customers get to spend the time enjoying the time with the loved one, connecting with others, enjoying the destination, rather than worrying about whose turn it is to sign the damn bill. So for your side, this enables you to differentiate, but also to make a hell of a lot more money because it's in the fare. And we've got some of the highest prices in the industry, and we're really proud of it because you make more money.
Okay, pick up those paddles because you know what this means. When does a boat become a ship? Is it A, when a vessel exceeds 500 tons of displacement?
What does that mean,
Is it B, when it's christened? Is it C, when Vicky over here has a martini on board? Or is it D, when it has more than 500 passengers? So who has the right answer out there? It is when a vessel exceeds 500 tons of displacement.
I want to challenge that research.
Correct. 500 tons of displacement. Is that gas? Like,
No, water displacement.
oh,
Water
thank
displacement.
The reason boats float.
you. I appreciate
All right,
that.
so
Whoa.
last but not least,
Wait, Vicky, we asked for a high school picture. That's what he said. You were so cute.
I know. I was
what
advanced.
happened?
Yeah, right?
So last but not least, John Chernesky is VP of Sales North America for Princess Cruises and Cunard. He's a Gen Xer as well who liked Van Halen. His favorite TV show was MASH. And the most iconic memory he has was when Luke and Laura got married on General Hospital. The goofiest thing he ever bought was a pair of nunchucks because he wanted to be Bruce Lee. See the relation?
That was last week.
He does not have a celebrity crush on Farrah Fawcett, however, or so he says. I don't know.
So John, Princess just announced that starting later this year, you're going to be launching the Ocean Medallion. So exactly what is an Ocean Medallion, and how will it change the way our customers cruise?
All right, so by show of clapping, because I can't see you guys because of the lights, how many of you heard about Ocean Medallion or somewhat familiar with it? All right.
I've heard about it.
So that's great. So we're really excited, and this is a great time to be a
That's a
princess.
cheap way to get applause, by the way.
I know. Clap if you ate breakfast. No, I'm kidding. So we just launched Majestic Princess. We're investing millions in our current fleet. We're investing in our lodges in Alaska. But more exciting than any of that is the fact that we're launching this new technology later this year. And the Ocean Medallion is really a way for us to deliver an enhanced personalized experience to all of our guests. And during the trade show and throughout this whole conference, we've had the showcases. Everybody's coming up, and I'm wearing the medallion here, and they want to touch it. You guys want to feel it, and it's just kind of this rare thing. We only have less than 100 of these in production today that have been built because we're doing the production later this summer. But as a gift, I brought 2 for our friends at Cruise Planners. One for you, Michelle.
Nice.
So you get that. Wow. And one for Vicky.
Wow.
And actually, in the spirit of Oprah, if you all look under your seats, you will not find a medallion. Because they really are that rare.
Wow.
But we are very excited for it, and there's great technology that goes with it that allows you to track where your kids are, where your travel companions are, or your family can say, I don't want to be tracked, and so therefore you can't find me.
If my husband,
Yeah, he's in the casino.
If he's in the casino, I can find him.
Unless he says, I don't want Michelle to find me, let me turn that feature off.
He probably would.
The ability to order things here and now or there and then and schedule delivery, and it's really just about, as great as the technology is, a lot of the questions we've had is from people who are saying, well, what does this mean for my client who doesn't want to bring their smartphone or doesn't really like technology? That's totally fine. You don't have to touch it at all. It's your cruise card, essentially. You wear it, you put it in your pocket, you put it in your purse. You never have to interact with it if you don't want to. And it's for the crew to really deliver a great service experience for you. And that's, as Arnold said at his keynote yesterday, our goal is to exceed our guests' expectations. And that's really all this is about. And we're trying to take our great product and make it even greater. That's really what it's all about.
That's awesome. So these guys are a little competitive. You just noticed that Princess just put honing devices on Michelle and I. I'm just saying.
We're worried about you guys.
So you guys announced some new destinations, John. Panama Canal, Japan, Australia, New Zealand. How should these guys go to market, and who's that perfect customer for those?
Well, as I'd like to say, the hardest job you guys have is qualifying your clients to assign them to the right brand. There's really no bad brand up here. We're all great. We deliver great products and experiences, and it's up to you to find the right match. And you have the hardest job because there's a lot of information out there, but from a destination standpoint, we're really trying to always push the limits on where we can take our guests. And I think you have to understand your guests and understand what do they want to do, what are their interests, what are their family's interests. And Alaska, we get a lot of first-time cruisers, but so do we in Japan. We actually get a lot of people who have never cruised before that want to see Japan. And Japan's kind of a daunting place to visit, and unless you speak Japanese, and it's also very expensive. And so cruising is actually a very good value. We're the only line that has a dedicated itinerary there year-round in Japan, and it's a great place to vacation. It's one of my favorite places to visit. It had nothing to do with the 4 days I spent there with a Japanese businessman naked in the Japanese baths. It has nothing to do with that. It's a story for another time. I don't know why you brought it up, Michelle. Panama Canal is great. We carry more people there throughout the year than anybody else because we've been going there. We were the first cruise line to bring people through the canal back in 1967. And we're now going through the wider locks, which is great. And then Australia, New Zealand, I mean, the capacity there is growing, and the new Majestic Princess is going to be there at the end of next year for a half year of a season. And it's just a wonderful country to visit and explore. And if you've never been there, you're missing out, and your clients are missing out. So you really got to qualify them and hopefully recommend some great itineraries for them.
And John, is that you there in the Hello Kitty glasses?
Yep.
Wow. Now we know why he didn't have a crush on Farrah Fawcett. Okay, last lightning round, guys. So what is a poop deck on the ship? Is it A, where people go after the midnight buffet? Is it B, where people go to walk their dogs? Is it C, P-O-O-P, people outside overlooking port side? Or is it D, top deck, where birds poop?
I think I get this one right.
I see some D's, I see C's.
I see a lot of C's, a B, mostly C's. And what are these guys saying? What actually is a top deck where birds poop?
You won.
Isn't that interesting? I bet you guys didn't know that.
Or I was going to say, or need to know that.
Right.
You don't want to include that in the marketing.
Well, Vicky, it's been really fun, but our time here is up.
But I have a couple questions. Before we go, who else out there had a crush on Farrah Fawcett? A lot. So there. Cheers for Farrah Fawcett.
I just tried to get her hair.
It's the hair. You got the kudos for the hair. And Barry Manilow's hair looked like Farrah Fawcett a little bit. We hope you guys enjoyed our panel, learned a few things, laughed a little bit, because it's all about laughing and having fun doing what you're doing. You learned some cool stuff, like, the most popular thing on a ship is making whoopee. That was important. It was a lesson.
Important.
And that whatever you do, don't wear camouflage in the Caribbean, because you might get arrested. Right? It's all those important things. But first of all, did everyone have fun?
Woohoo! And let's thank this great panel, because not only did they give us some great insight, but these guys are what makes it run. They help us all sell cruises. They are travel agent advocates. They really do want us all to sell their products and to do really well. And did you all learn a little bit today? Good, good, good. So let's thank Vicky, Camille, Randall, Joe, Adolfo, John, Eva, and Ron. So everybody
And
get
thank
up
you
and give them a
guys.
big round of applause.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Woo.